In this video, I'll show you how to create two beautiful objects made from a few pieces of wood. The first item will be created from this piece of wood, which measures 46 centimeters in length, 9.5 centimeters in width, and 6 centimeters in thickness. I will only use part of it. On the bandsaw, I set the guide to 12 millimeters from the blade, and I will cut 3 parts in this direction. Well, here are the parts that will be used, and this piece will be saved for future projects. Next, I'll plane them down to a thickness of 10 millimeters. Here, I will cut 6 square parts, measuring 85 by 85 millimeters. A stop block will be used to ensure that all parts are exactly the same size. Then, I'll adjust the measurement in the other direction. On the remaining whole piece, I'll clean the sides and then cut a part 7 centimeters wide. Next, I'll use the router with a 6 millimeter straight bit and an extended edge guide to make a groove that's 5 millimeters deep and 4 millimeters wide. You can see that the sum of the guide's offset and the bit size is exactly 10 millimeters. Now I'll mark 87 millimeters from here. I'll cut 4 pieces with this measurement. All 4 parts should be cut like this. Well, here are the 4 parts. I'll select 2 of them. One of them is missing a piece. To make use of it, I'll make a cut. I positioned the square at 5 centimeters and will mark it like this. I'll also mark in the opposite direction. Using the square, I'll draw a line at the marks. I'll repeat the same on the other piece as well, making sure that the marking is on the opposite side from where the groove was made. The design should look like this. From here, I'll remove a part that's 48 millimeters wide. I planed it down to 6 millimeters thick. Now, I'll cut 2 pieces that are 96 millimeters long. These are all the parts. I'll add to the project this small strip of lighter colored wood. It's already 6 millimeters thick. Next, I'll assemble the item. I applied glue to the joint, then I'll place one like this. I'll use another one, always applying glue to the joint. I'll also apply some glue to the ends. The joint will be made like this. I'll put a little glue here where the other 96 millimeter piece will be attached. This will be attached on this side. Finally, I'll attach this one. I'll clean the excess glue with a cloth. I'll use masking tape to hold the corners together so they don't move out of place. After that, I'll give it a light clamp to ensure everything is well glued. I'll leave it like this until the glue dries, then I'll come back for the next step. A few hours have passed, the glue has dried, I removed the clamps and tape, and here's the result. Now, I'll do a brief sanding with a 150 grit sandpaper to remove any differences. Next, I'll make some markings 7 millimeters from the corners. Like this. And like this. This will be done on all of them. Again, with the router, still using the 6 millimeter straight bit, I'll make joints where I marked. Along with the router, I'll use this jig that allows the cut to be made in this direction. It will be attached like this. I'll position the jig exactly where the cut needs to be made. Then I'll clamp it down. It turned out like this. The same process will be done on the other corners. With the joints ready, I'll apply a little glue. Then I'll fit in the strip of lighter colored wood. I cleaned up the excess glue, and now I'll cut the excess with a Japanese saw. This will be done at all other points. After that, it will be sanded again to make everything smooth. Once again with the router, this time using the 45-degree bit, I'll chamfer all the edges of the 6 pieces on just one side. Finally, I'll finish with some careful hand sanding, first with 220 grit sandpaper and then with 320 grit. For this item in particular, I really like the color of the wood, so I won't apply any product to it, keeping its natural look. Alright everyone, here's our first completed project, a beautiful set of 6 coasters. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to read and respond to them. The second project will be made from these pieces of cedar wood. The 6 pieces measure just over 30 centimeters in length by 7 in width. The thickness is approximately 5 centimeters. First, I will run all of them through the planer on this side and this one to clean them up. The thickness will not be standardized. Now all of them will be joined through gluing. I will place them like this, with the planned side up. I will apply glue on them. I'll spread it with a brush. With the glue spread, I'll place them all in this direction again. I've aligned them on this side. Now I will clamp them. Done. I'll leave it like this until the glue dries. Next, I will plane both sides again. Now I will mark 15 millimeters on both sides. For the next marking, I'll improvise with this bucket. It measures exactly 25 centimeters in diameter, the size I need. I positioned it exactly at the 15 millimeter mark on both sides, then I'll make the marking around it. It looks like this. With the 35 millimeter Forstner bit, I will make several holes. The closer to the center, the deeper the hole, up to a maximum of 50 millimeters. After that, I will use the sander with this special mushroom-shaped disc. It's quite abrasive and will be used to remove more material. The idea is to leave a concave design. Sandpaper 36. Sandpaper 80, better if it were 60. I rounded the edge with the sandpaper. I will mark the piece to also be 28 centimeters in this direction. With the square, I'll draw a line. Here on the miter saw, I will make the cut on both sides. The final sanding will be done with 150 grit sandpaper. Here, where there are small dents, I will apply a bit of glue and sand again. It looks perfect. If you liked it, give it a like and subscribe if you're new here. Next, I will use the router with this 45-degree bit to bevel all the edges. To finish, I'll sand manually with 220 grit sandpaper. The final finish will be done by applying natural mineral oil to the wood. Visit the links in the description. They contain useful information and tools that might be exactly what you're looking for. Well, folks, here's the finished work. It's a beautiful fruit bowl. If you liked it, click like and subscribe to get more videos like this. Write your comment telling your opinion about the work done. I'd be honored to reply. Remember that with a small amount, you can become a channel member. This will help me create more videos and give you access to exclusive benefits. Feel free to check out other beautiful projects that will be displayed on your screen. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.